Dang it. Here we go. Where's my channel at? Build channel. Oh, that's strange. It's doing that now. All of a sudden. That's okay, though. What's up, guys? I'm here. Hopefully, you're here too. If you are, welcome to the journey. I don't have an intro yet, but um, I guess I can make one. So, I suppose. Excuse me while I look over. I'm looking at my other stuff over here. What we got here? Okay. Say hi in the chat if you're here. What's up, guys? What's up? There we go. We got a streamer link to the top here in a second. Um, if you're interested, I still have to get Discord and add everything here. So here's the streamer link. I'm gonna add that to this. Add that to this. Mm-hmm. Hey, peace. Thanks for coming, brother. Appreciate it. Um, I'm still pretty new. I'm figuring it out. I want to add something here. I'm not sure what that though. Can't find it. I don't want to start a poll. Okay, let me go to Discord first. We'll figure this out. Lots to do. Lots to do. Let me first get going. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Audio. Yep, you can hear me. Where is my? There we go. There's Yuffie right there. There's Scotto. Do not disturb. Only people on there now. Ami. I'm live. Oh, she added something cool. I'm adding that right now. There's a banner. She got me a banner. The universe. Hey, Remy. Good to see you, brother. I got that. This is my YouTube now. Oh, cool. Disco people. Add your Discords. Amy server. I'm live. Oops. And Philip Barrett. Oh, I just want to drink. At the cost. Philip Barrett links. I'm live. Who else is on right now? Let's find out. The Grand Poker Club. YouTube guys. Yep. I'm live. Oh shit, that's not my YouTube. Oh, that's my StreamYard. Oops. Yep. The noob is already fucking up. Noob is fucking up. Noob is fucking up. Juvis fucking up. Um, there we go. There's that. See, other people just that too. Hmm. Them and all bone. Scotto gets sent to you. Okay, who's next? Feel free to come up, guys. I'll put the StreamYard in chat. I'm losing my mind. I don't remember how to put it in the top there yet, but I will eventually. And there you go. Little StreamYardo. Next on Discord, we shall go to. Oh, how about? I don't know. All these other challenges, kind of one-offs, I guess. Get your shiz together. Where are the links? Nothing like that. Okay. I wish I could just right click and just be like mark all as red so I knew who said something. Oh, there we go. Don't want that place. Don't want that place. Down ass juggalos. Okay. Get your shit. Novice. Anyway, I guess it's you watching. What's up, Wanda? How you doing? It was awesome. Thanks for joining, guys. I'm new. Don't mind me. I'm doing all the new shit. Um, here, let's move this over. Okay. My name's Universe or Drew, whoever you'd like to say. I'm part of the universe. Apparently, it's all behind me. It's all spaced out. Um, I wasn't planning on going live right now. Wolf Neve had just came off. I didn't want to be on all night. He's been working every day. I lost my job last week, so here I am doing the live thing. Not that I'm trying to make money, and I gotta get a job, but life goes on, and here we are, enjoying life all together. If we do that, then I have no words for it. Life is beautiful. I love my life, really. You should love yours too. It's one of those things where everyone should just. You don't have to. You can do whatever you want. But I'm always so happy. I'm always so happy. Even when I'm depressed, life sucks. It does. Things happen. And I've learned how to get away from that. Uh, it's taken many, 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 many years of me just being deep in my own brain to be like, hey, you know what? Things aren't as bad as they used to be, and also they're not as bad as they could be. You always find that middle. Um, Everyone's life varies. Mine, it just I've been through the downs, I've been through the ups, I've been through it all. Honestly, I don't know how to explain it right off the top of my head. But if you have questions, feel free to ask. Ty Spork, what's up, bro? Good to see you. I It'd be awesome if someone came up right now. I'd really like that. It'd help bring up a monotony. I mean, saying the same thing over and over because I'm still new at this. As I said, probably monotonously 5, 6 times. Um, let's see who else is on the lines of the internet. On lines of the internet. Oh, I like that. It's fun. Maybe I'll invite Buddy up here. Buddy. Where the fuck are you, buddy? Buddy. You're a buddy. Buddy, East Coast. Big shit talker. Biggest shit talker, probably on the West Coast. Now he lives here. But he's fun. He says it what it is, I guess. Let's go to your channel and just tell you I'm here. Well, that's strange. That didn't work. But okay. We got 8 people watching now. That's amazing. Hey guys. I'm trying to find something to say or do right now. Give me a minute. I'll find something here. Lots to do. My co-host is offline right now. My main manager is offline right now. So I'm kind of struggling to get things going a little bit. That's okay. That's okay. Videos. We have receipts. There we go. There he is. We have receipts. Buddy, get your ass up here. That should send the message just fine. And where is Uncle Russ to make internet points for me? Got not him. No way. He can stay the fuck away. You can stay the fuck away. Porsche. Oh, hey, Heather. You can see everyone here, really. This is great. I'm glad to see people coming up right now. I wish I had more content right now. I'm working on it. Just give me a minute. I'll bring something up. I'm just trying. I'm trying. Give the new guy a break. Please. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let's go check out what the tubes are doing. See if we can find something funny to watch. Not funny, but awesome.
To the west side of downtown Salt Lake City, it is the return of Nitro World Games. That 32-foot tall monstrosity right there is what these riders are going to be contending with out here today as we are set to kick off the return of very accomplished when it comes to riding.
This is what I did in Formula Life.
It's not like there's a lot of these things out there that these guys can go practice on. I mean, this is a relatively new thing to the sport of motocross.
He's got one in the McNeil farm, his own private territory, but it's nothing this big. Like, here we go, the two-stroke. It's a little differently. That's all right. Yep. Stay safe. Definitely stay safe. You're going to get a couple more chances at it. Jared is such a unique rider. He rides so differently. He's not your stock trick guy. He's just like malleable is the word about it.
We'll get one more attempt at it right here as we take another look. And look at that inverted style right there. It just kind of turns that left shoulder down. And I mean, you're inverted on a 250-pound machine. And you look a little tentative, though. So
we know if you're like that crazy, honestly. Like,
there is a difference between the 2 strokes and the 4 strokes. You can not only the sound, but when they're in the air, he told me it whips around faster, and it's a little bit weirder to get around. This man is a motorcycle legend in what, his 20s? Unreal.
27 years old out of Templeton, California. This is Tyler Berriman.
He's got X Games medals. He's a hooligan racer. His dad also a hooligan racer. This man, if it has handlebars, he's really good at it.
I've watched him in practice this week as well. Him and Corey Creed have spent a lot of time together training on this quarter pipe. Here we go. Attempt number 1 for Tyler Berriman.
It is going to the moon.
It's just so wild because you get inverted and you're at the apex of the jump. and then you just drop out of the sky. But watch the landing point for these guys. When we look at the slow-mo on the replay. Look at where they put the wheels down just under the lip.
This is my favorite one to listen to.
Oh my
the engine
God.
stops. When you go that high and you're falling into earth, you can't adjust. You're just falling down. You can't go forward, back, side to side. You're going straight down. The engine won't help you. You can't. There's no reason to whiskey throttle. You have no choice. You better lay it down straight.
I have no idea how.
I'm like looking at my.
You were on
stand
the
up, and then they tuck themselves back in and just drop right under the lip.
You were on that ramp for the Matt Hoffman infamy picture, correct?
I was not.
Okay, but that's the view, right? Is that not it?
Yeah.
Is that not the Matt Hoffman, like, we're doing something no one else has done. Let's see how high we can get on this structure built in a desert. I mean, that ramp looks like a brontosaurus just kind of laying down.
It's a monolith out here in the salt flats.
Right.
And here we go, 37 feet for Tyler Berriman. Now, again, each round of competition, they're each going to get 2 runs. And if you're the lowest height, you do get eliminated from that round. So you just – maybe you can save a little bit here in this opening round. You just don't want to be the bottom guy.
Right, definitely. It's kind of like if the bear's chasing you, don't be the slowest.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. Corey Creed's an Australian.
And an X Games gold medalist, by the way.
He'd like to please get the height pole taller. Look at that.
Oh, God.
What on earth? What on earth?
Picking up where he left off in Minneapolis at the U.S. Bank Stadium out there, where they netted him that gold medal at the X Games just 2 weeks ago.
What
2.5 weeks ago, I should say.
Is going on? A first attempt. Look at the it's the lowest point of the body, right?
His bike is over, at least from that camera angle, it looks like his bike is over the height pole. And I've said it before, I'm going to stress this a lot. That thing's 50 feet tall on top of a 32-foot lip, everybody.
It's like playing Super like
I don't know. I
Brothers
think there's
trying to jump
I
on
was
the flag
like,
at the end of the level. Like, that's just it. You're trying to get over that thing. Look, the consequences are real.
Look at the wind meter on top of that thing.
Just going 1,000 RPMs. And Creed just spotting the coping, if there is such thing as coping on there.
It just kind of resets his back. We'll call it noping. How's that?
I mean, it's a lifesaver, man. I saw a couple guys in practice really would have hung up back wheel. And as we've seen from BMX Vert, catastrophe happens. This ramp is just lends itself to progression. It's so forward thinking. It's the biggest one in existence. There's like 3 or 4 out there, a couple in the backyard. But this is the big daddy of them all.
Hey, guess what? What did I tell you the big winning height was last year, the record setter? 45 feet 2 inches.
Yeah.
Guess what Corey Creed just got? 45 feet 8 inches. So we've already broken last year's record.
Wow.
We've already broken last year's record by a half of a foot.
Corey Creed came to America. And
this is the first round.
Eating medals. Just eating awards.
So what happens now? This is the bottom part of the run order here. Colby Raha gets to go last. Then everybody's going to get one more attempt.
This guy has one of the most extensive BMX backgrounds in the course. I take it back. Cole has a real good one too. But charging quarter pipes on a BMX bike and charging quarter pipes on a motorcycle are 2 completely different animals. There has to be some overflow because I think Cole makes it look really good. I think Kobe makes it look really, really good as well. Let's see what he has. Listen to him shifting gears. How much speed he can bring. Yowza. I'm still nervous.
It's wild for him because when he gets up there to the top, the peak of the jump, it almost looks like the back end's going to keep rotating around to Ryder's right, but he just drops down and brings that one back in. Now, definitely didn't get as high as Corey on that one, but again, what you need to do here, you just don't want to be – you want to be one of the top 3 heights because the top 3 heights are automatically going to move on into round number 2.
All 5 of these riders are absolute warriors. These are some of the toughest, bravest men you will ever see put a leg over a motorcycle. This is not child's play. These 5 riders are absolutely flirting with consequences for their progression, for your enjoyment. This is absolutely one for the books, Jim.
Well, earlier in the day, after Rallycross was wrapped up, or the first edition of Rallycross, I should say, Todd Richard had Colby and Cole Denny up on the set, and they were talking about this, and they were, saying, like, there's no gray area, there's no margin for error on this. You don't want to see it happen, but they're like, if something goes wrong, you're dropping out of the sky from some pretty impressive heights right there. So look at Cole Denny. Look at that. Out there in the ripped up denim vest. He is just true.
I hit a rock damn hard. Like, I don't know how I hit
it hard. Yes, sir.
Cole sitting there with a 31 feet 10-inch height from attempt number 1. So right now,
I hit my
your
shoulder.
top 3 heights, it's Corey Creed, Colby Raha, and Tyler Berriman. So how this works, the top 3 heights automatically advance after everybody has taken both runs. The bottom 2, they are going to get one more chance, or what we call the LCQ. They'll each get one more The higher height will move on into the next round, and the lower height will be eliminated.
I just love his style. You know what I mean? Like,
now that I'm older,
I'm a strong proponent
let me
of,
tell you about shoulder
getting racing out of motorcycles. Like, put some freestyle into it.
I hate my life.
Cole has a BMX background. He's 100% will be the first one.
Oh, and he's rocking the Motorhead patch on the back.
Everything.
Get the spikes
Look
on there.
Fashion. He's doing it to scare himself to have as much
fun
and make it freestyle. That is freestyle as it
like, oh,
31:10 was his best of the two, so that's going to keep him outside of that top three as of right now. So looking like Colton is going to have to go into that LCQ. Jared McNeil looked a little
work hard.
Here we go, underpowered for attempt number 2.
Look at those baggy pants. He's doing it for the style as well. Yes, Jared. Absolutely. Take it easy. Get the rest of this year.
Tell another story about Jared, too, in quarter fights. 2 years ago at X Games, he took a nasty slam in this event, and he actually dislocated his hip, and it took several doctors there in Minneapolis to actually get his hip back into place. So be hard to shake something like that out of your memory bank. So I'm sure he's still a little tentative on this for good reason.
He took a shot on it last year as well.
Yes, he did. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so this is going to be the first time he got out of this event clean, and I think you licked your wounds and live to see another day.
Hey, you called it. Self-preservation is the name of the game. It's a long season.
Hooligan. He's in Hooligan.
Oh, that's right. He's riding Hooligan tonight as well.
Yep. He ain't done yet. So is this guy.
All right, so Tyler Merriman back into the mix. He's currently sitting in the number 3 position. So basically how it works here in this opening round, 5 riders, top 3 automatically advance into the next round. And then the bottom 2 heights are going to get one more run at each. So our last 3 guys take their second runs here.
That was massive.
They're already in. These guys are already going to round 2.
That's a big one. That was much higher than his other one.
It's deceiving. We get the camera angle and it looks like it, but then you see it pop up on the monitor and you're like, oh.
We see the guy's right outside our door that's doing all the it's full on as precise as you will ever measure anything in your life. They've got like laser levels and all sorts of crazy things doing these measurements. I mean, it's not going to get any more precise.
Look at that shot right there. I mean,
beautiful.
There's my Christmas card. You got the Salt Lake in the background, traffic.
From your Nitro World game.
Traffic on I-80 out there. Hi, everybody. This is what I do in Utah. I send myself.
I wish I had like
here, however tall that is.
Yeah, how was
good gravy.
I wish I had like the Asian napkin.
Well, you're not going to believe this.
I could have been
went
hey,
above, let's see, 34, 35,
if you jump this high, this far, you will go
39 feet 7 inches on attempt number 2. This is the opening round, by the way. We have 3 more rounds to go after this, but he's already knocking on the door of 40 feet right there.
If I can say anything about this, is that we had to get a taller height pole this year than last year. We already need a taller height pole for next year.
Corey Creed has proven that point, and Tyler Merriman's also making his case for that point as well. Look at the smile on his face. He's like, you know what? We'll see you in round 2, Tyler.
Riding motorcycles, that's his element. That's exactly what's happening.
You're defending quarter pipe X Games gold medalist from this year.
Not a demo.
Finished 3rd in this event last year. He is hungry. He tasted the success in Minneapolis. He says, I want more. I was talking to him yesterday. He said, the party's not stopping after Minneapolis. I want more. I want to set some records. I want to win at Nitro World Games.
So he's got such good style when he does it. You almost see him take his body and try to put that bike flat. Watch when he's up there. Now he shifts a little his body, the style. Right? I think he's Michael Laird putting that thing sideways, right? Little Simon Tabron, put your head through the right there. That's a beautiful look from that trick. Style for miles. And again, I want to do one of those sound engineer things. We can get just the sound. Because it's crazy, you hear the engine stall out, and it's just a free fall. It's peaceful, and then you hear the thunder of the crash. I mean, the aesthetics, and the volume, and it's just such a cool. This whole event is so different for the sound.
It's definitely a couple of different contrasting sounds and styles right there. 45 feet 11 inches.
Can't wait for that Christmas card.
45 feet 8 is what he did the first go around. Now he's bumped it up 3 inches. Remember, last year's winning height was 45 feet 2 inches. This is the opening round. He's already made it into round number 2. Oh, Colby Raw is doing tricks at this height.
That was awesome. Downside can't. How's your BMX?
Jimmy,
I'm fully aware. Tell the people.
Taking a leg off and swinging it off to either side of the bike right there. In this case, the downside, hence the downside can't. Take a look at it right here.
I love it. Bring some tricks, right?
You're inverted. Leg comes off. Nothing tentative about that. You're just trying to go as high as you can. And he's saying, hey, I've got the height and I've got the tricks.
Yeah, the name of this is called moto quarter pipe. It's not freestyle motocross quarter pipe. It's moto quarter pipe. So you don't get any tricks for doing or any points for doing tricks. But you know what's cool about freestyle? You do tricks.
You're free to do whatever you want.
Play your game
within reason.
No, still do it, even if it's not within reason. Still do it.
So, he's going to be in to that next round as well. So Creed, Barham, and Raha moving on to round number 2. It's the LCQ. It's Jared McNeil and Cole Denny. So the run order is determined now by whoever has the lowest height has to go first. So Jared McNeil will go first. Then we'll see Cole Denny take his final attempt. They get one shot at it here in the LCQ portion of things.
Jared's
best height moves on. It joins Creed, Barham, and Raha in round number 2. Lowest height, you're done for the day.
Jared's won 1 million contests in this format in step up. Rarely has he seen himself in the first round LCQ of anything in his career.
He just set a record at X Games by winning step up again for consecutive golds in that one. So congratulations to you on that one there, Jared McNeil.
Bunch of best Vic medals as well.
Yeah, it's a great after sure.
He's very, very talented on a dirt bike.
Look at that pants. He's trying to bring back baggy pants, like from the '90s, the freestyle days.
He said, unfortunately, yes.
I was in the shower.
I'm older than dirt, so I'm well aware of the '90s.
He is such a showman. He is so electric.
I was watching YouTube.
He takes 2 strokes proud. He races him. He rides against the McNeil farm. Now he's trying to blast to the moon on this one.
I heard.
Stay safe. Thank you. We'll take it.
Well, like you said earlier, he's riding Super Hooligan later on tonight, so maybe saving that one for later on this evening. But how about Jared McNeil, the year that he is having out here? And again, he took a nasty crash on this thing last year back in 2017 X Games.
Like, there was like,
he just needs to get away from this one clear. I mean, when he puts his mind to anything, he absolutely excels. Like I said, he built one of these in his backyard already. He has all sorts of turf. Nothing of this size lives in like nature. You can't just go and find it out there. So doing your best. I mean, again, walking away from something like this is as good as getting a medal sometimes.
All right, so here you go. Cole, all he's got to do is best 21 feet 2 inches. He'll get one attempt if he's able to do it. He is moving on into round 2. And
he in there.
Oh no! Did he bump the back wheel on the lip?
That's what we're talking about, right? We talked about that coping. It's this metal piece that goes on top of a vert ramp. It's not there, and I wonder if the black at all is something you have to see because they angled the top. I guess we got to start from the beginning.
It's beveled back a little bit right there.
The land, both tires has. So close to the top, there's an angle, not the very top piece, but you can see it kind of cuts out to an angle.
You'll be able to tell better from this angle right here. You got the last bit of it. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was at real-time speed. However, that's enough. I mean, for how high you're going at the speeds they are, you just can't.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. There's a little crease in there. That's the difference.
Call it a roller.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's a roller, but it's a difference between riding away smooth and picking up your teeth.
So you get we're taking a ride in the gurney right there. 35 feet 3 inches for Cole. So Cole's going to get out of the LCQ. He is going to move on and join our other 3 in round number 2.
I didn't really have a way to quickly
that was scary right there.
That's sweaty palms, man. I love this.
Well,
so cool.
What happens when we get into round number 2? The run order is going to be based off of height that we saw here in the first round. However, this time around,
you should come up here on my panel.
Moving on, the top 2 are going to move on into round 3, and the bottom 2 are going to get one more attempt at our LCQ.
We got good format. Definitely give everybody a good chance to work themselves to get this thing going. Again, the wind's a factor. We've never really talked about it because I guess we assume we're in the desert in the summer. We're going to have wind. That's just sort of what happens.
Well, we are right next to a rather large body of water as well out here in the salt flat, so that definitely doesn't help your cause.
But these guys have not complained once. They've said nothing about it. They've actually, the ramp is completely adjustable. It's such a forward-thinking ramp. They have all sorts of these crazy things you can screw and unscrew to make it more angled. The minute they built the ramp, the guy said, we want to go higher, more of an angle. Like, put that thing more vertical, which means more up and down from the top, because that's where you get the height from. The more vert you have, the more to the moon you go.
Yeah, and another thing that we changed this year, too, from last year was that the quarter pipe turned. It was facing a different direction last year, and the wind either blew you away from the deck or it blew you into the deck, and neither one of those things are any good whatsoever. So wind's still a factor, but now at this point, you see the flags when it's whipping around out there. It's actually blowing into the rider as they go off the lip of the quarter pipe and turning into the wind. To me, I think that'd be a little bit safer to deal with as opposed to having it push you over the deck or push you away from the lip.
Yep, correct. And a lot of these riders have like a dominant way, which means you're going to turn to your
what
left.
I want. What I want.
Same as throwing a baseball. Like no one necessarily has the answer as to why it's more dominant. It just is. So very, very, very excited to see what round 2 is going to bring. I know that we're just going to get higher and higher on this thing. It's going to be cool.
Looks like Cole's going to start us off here.
Best Instagram account.
I don't know why I'm gonna fuck it now. I will back you. Or Grand Camp. There we go. Okay. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Well, I'd like to get some viewers up here. If anybody wants to come up and say hi to me, I'd like that. I really like that. And of course, now I gotta pee. I'm trying to ask for yours. Come on. Hey, keep the last 5. Give me a sec, guys. Give me a sec. Sorry about that. I was holding that for a while. All right, so let's get back to what we're doing here. Present. Presenting. What's going on here? Oh, this is weird. Oh, wrong screen. Wrong screen.
So, I mean, how do you even talk about suspension setup? No one's ever ridden anything like this. There's no, you can't go on Google and figure out how do I set up my bike moto quarter pipe. It doesn't exist. So you have to go and figure it out. Look at that table. Little Vic Murphy style, right?
1 foot tape right there.
Yeah.
He's taking a page of the Colby's book. Like, oh, you're going to take a foot off? So am I.
I love it.
You're going to do cans? I'm going to do 1 foot tables.
Again, all the most BMXers are going to do BMX things.
Hey, Randy.
Tried and true. Just fun and good time. Again, you should see what this man does on a 3-wheeler in his spare time.
Tell me more.
Again,
is that going back to the Instagram thing? You're telling people, hey, you know what? Go follow
already. I'm new.
Apparently, you want to see this stuff.
He brought it out last year and tried to rebel run it, and he was told this year not to run it all.
He tried to rebel run the 3-wheeler on the quarter bike.
That's put up, Cole. That's my heart right there. Look at that guy.
35 feet 4 inches for him. The heights from round number 1 are eliminated. Once we go into the next round, it's a clean slate. So, again, there's 4 of this go around if you're just joining us. Top 2 automatically advance into round number 3. Bottom 2 are going to go into the LCQ. This is last year's defending champ, Colby Raha.
Yeah, he wants this trophy. He wants that money. He wants the record, more importantly.
Look at how far he drifted across the face of that thing right there. I believe he said this thing was 70 feet wide when he did the CBDMD course preview.
Yeah.
He traversed a good chunk of real estate across that quarter pipe.
Yeah, and that's the carve that we talk about. And I almost propose we build another one of these things on the other side so they can do like the low-end carves. Because like you take a rider like Jamie Bestwood, right? He's going to go far, far, far across a couple of sheets on vert. And then he's going to roast like you see here and go as up and down as you can. Now, it's a little safer to go further, but then you get the roast, as we call it, or the pump or the juice, where you find that perpetual angle, which is more straight than it is further. Again, this is all prototyping. This is all the first time it existed. It's been around for a couple of years, but these are the best in the world at it, and it's only going to get more popular.
So last year's champs in the 40-foot plus club right there, 42 feet 1 inches there on the first attempt for Colby Raha as we bring back in Tyler Merriman. Again, as we go through this, It's only the top 2 heights that advance into the next round. And
I was
the gap's going to get shorter and shorter with each round as we eliminate a rider. So Tyler Berriman making the turn, underpowered for his first attempt here in round 2.
That was just
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yo!
Ow!
That's a big one. That's a big air. That's a lot of time.
He's got more of a straight up and down kind of approach. Going back to Colby Raha, we saw that he takes off from the outer part of that lip there and traverses across the quarter pipe. Whereas Tyler here, just kind of more of a straight up down. He goes up the middle of that thing and
I really like it.
Keeps it pretty tight.
I mean, they could almost extend it. That's I mean, it's what, 90 feet, I think, in between those two. I mean, it's.
Can you imagine if you're a truck driver right now driving east on the I-80 into Salt Lake City, and you're like looking over, and you're like, wait, did I just see a motorcycle fly multiple stories into the air? What is going on over there?
2 exits down is like an festival thing, too.
I wasn't going there, but you brought it up. If you're a truck driver right now on I-80, you've got a plethora of eye candies. You make your way into Salt Lake City.
This state is weird. Keep driving, son.
Speaking of plethora, this guy has had a plethora of impressive heights here so far. Corey Creed.
That's kind of hard. Like I didn't.
3rd place last year.
I would have thought actually like a YouTuber.
Got himself an X Games gold medal earlier this year. He wants the win here at Nitro World Games. Before we cut him loose, let's learn a little bit more about the mind of Corey Creed.
Nerve-wracking but fun.
Those Australians love medals. Here we go. To the lip. Yeah!
I think Nitro guys have given us plenty of practice, which has been awesome. So we want to get comfy and we'll ride at home. So I think we're all pretty ready to go. I do a little wheelie before I get onto the up ramp. Once I've done my wheelie, then I know it's go time. And it's just pretty much
not that kind of guy.
Go straight from the bottom all the way up. How do you for visuals? You catch like the mountains over the top of the poles.
Like, you know what I really like more.
You can see everything.
YouTubers.
38 feet 6 inches. From
good artist.
Coast Australia, Corey Creed.
I'm Corey Creed. Be back next year, bide my time, and come back for redemption.
Well, that is an understatement for the year that he is having thus far. Like we've said a couple of times already, X Games gold in the quarter pipe event in Minneapolis a couple of weeks ago. And he's already beaten the best height with both attempts that we had in round number 1 for him. What did you do here in round number 2?
Power wheelie to soar. That's what you do. That is such a cool run.
I like the running style he's got. You see he pops up the front wheel just a little bit right before he gets into the quarter pipe transition.
Buddy Ray!
Shooting a free throw in basketball. You do it at the same time every time. You know what the speed is. You know what the gauging is. Like I talked to Mike Keller earlier. He tells me he actually can count how many times he pedals in between ramps. There's an absolute science to this that no one talks about, that isn't recorded, that you only know if you do it. And when he does that power wheelie, he knows exactly how much he's giving, exactly where to go. And then look at him just.
Man, you guys are rad. I love you all.
Corey Creed is the
real. Let me put my channel.
Taking a look at it from the overhead at the drone shot right there, and he goes out of frame on that one.
Oh man,
46 feet again. The height pole maxes out at 50. What do we do if somebody goes over 50? How do we gauge that at that point?
The lowest base jump is 100 feet. That's all I got to say. Think about it.
So right now, it's Creed and Raha looking at a possible transfer spot. So we go into the second round here again. Top 2 automatically advance into the next round. Bottom 2 are going to go into what we call the LCQ, the last chance qualifier, where they will get an additional bonus run to try to move on into the next round.
This kid is fun.
He's down there at the bottom of the pack right now for this group, 35 feet 4 inches. But again, style for miles. This is Cole Denny.
There you go. Sorry about that. Thanks for letting me know, Wendy. Like I said, guys, I'm new here. I'm the noob streamer. I'm gonna make little stupid mistakes like this, so please let me know. Yeah, thanks, Wendy. I even got a new pink microphone just for the occasion. Isn't it pretty?
This is gonna be the angle right here. You can see how that knuckle, the lip of the quarter pipe right there. Keep an eye on the back tire.
So the goal is to land is both tires as close to that
I clicked the link.
as you can.
I clicked the link.
We call this
it happened. Everyone fixed the link.
I don't want a case. That's not necessarily a case because he didn't look sketched out about it. I mean, it looked as almost like that was almost like a gut check right there.
Motos, it's not a case. You're right. Because moto, you want to engage the suspension. Because if you don't, it'll actually.
That explains.
So
that explains.
That was exactly
that explains.
Yeah. When
that I've discarded that explains. The undisguisable that explains. The undisguisable smell that explains. The undisguisable smell.
That's his safety zone right there, knowing like, hey, I just get the last bit of my back tire right there on that knuckle. That's where I want to go. Going back to what you were saying about muscle memory and just remembering what you need to do, like with the free throw reference and all that. Mike Calder with how many pedals in between ramps and all that stuff.
Yeah, so I'm trying to find something to do here. If anybody has any ideas, let me know. If we can get some people on panel here to give ideas, that'd be great too. Specifically you, buddy. Specifically looking at you, buddy. You, buddy. And anybody else?
So at this point, you've got Corey Creed
I'm here,
Colby Raha
waiting for y'all.
Top two heights as of right now. Corey Creed with 46 flat, and then Colby Raha with the 42.
Let's drop that link again. El Linko.
Corey Creed and Colby
really need
Raha
to put my windows
they're
out
happy
there.
with their first attempts. So
up.
They're looking at transfer spot feeds. Tyler Berriman says he was good with his first attempt of 39 feet. So that's up. CQ if he does not elect to take his second run here. Cole's taking
Effing up. Effing up. I lost 3 viewers because of that. All right. Well, I'm not trying to lose 3. That's like 10% of my people. Well, maybe not my people, but my viewers, as they call them, in YouTube chat. So,
they both had to do, and it's cool to see anything with
handlebars
being kind of.
What you got to say about yourself?
You either did this or this or this. These guys are breaking boundaries and taking new artistic stylings to.
Sure, you got other things to do besides watch my motorcycle shit.
CQ basically. Tyler elected not to take his second run there, so now Corey Creed and Colby Raha
Natural circus, so
transferred on into round
can't say no.
3, which means Cole and Tyler here are each going to get one more attempt here. Better attempt of the two is going to
come on, chat. Give me something to work with here, buddy. Especially speaking of buddies. Oh, he's actually still alive.
First place and best whip. He got second place.
Okay. Well, I got rated by someone still alive.
So he had a really good X Games a couple weeks ago.
I'm asking that right now.
See how you place on the biggest quarter pipe in existence.
That thing is 32 feet tall with a 50-foot height pole on top of it.
I got rated while you're live. Oh, thank you.
While riding the Jersey barriers on that dirt bike.
This is what pure aggression in action.
Okay.
One attempt for Cole Denny here in the LCQ. The foot comes off again, but see, look at the back tire. That's his style. That's where he gets.
That's okay, Rob. It happens.
To get any sort of movement from that motorcycle.
I hear you, man.
He saw something he either didn't like.
Yeah, I thought they're like ending his stream. He's gonna raid over here. He's been live like 4 times today. I was trying to find a time when he wasn't on. That's why I was like, I jumped on like right then. I'm like, oh, but he's not on. And then it's all. I saw him on like for 85 seconds. I was like,
what a cool guy he is. Again, follow his Instagram,
trying to get the guy on here.
Buy whatever he's selling. This guy's the real.
Hi, Shauna.
The foot comes off twice
What?
on that one.
Yeah.
The double pump on the 1-footer.
It's cool. He just took the handlebars and cranked it.
Oh yeah.
Tricks. You got to do flips, tailwhips, just contort the bike in a cool way. That's what the judges want.
So he's got.
I know he's like the most live guy on YouTube. Like I'm the most healthiest.
That next round, if you're going to join the likes of Corey Creed and Colby Raha. So again, second place.
Well,
X Games Minneapolis.
we have a Discord here we can go to. Anybody have a Discord they want to share a link? Let me give you my our RooTube. Here's our RooTube. Drew's RooTube. Actually, here's my actual channel. Oh, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, I would celebrate too.
I would celebrate.
Throw my arms out as well. What an absolute feat of human ability. Every time they go that, again, the sounds. You can right here, they're pumping it.
I'll see my videos.
Here down, the motor is dying.
I want to see my channel.
Until you hear the thunder of
my channel.
It is such an aesthetically
your channel. I think they got like the viewer channel thing on the wrong side. It should be on the left side. That's the thing.
Needs a high five. What a cool existence.
My channel.
Unreal. Just looking for that spot where he
It's a
wants
good
those
place.
to land. He does not take his eyes off it. Engage the landing right away, smooth. Dance a little bit.
It's just
Jedi, what's up, bro?
Get yourself and this 250-pound machine.
Come on up.
These heights.
You're the next contestant on the Drew is right.
Around to put it rubber side down, shiny side up, for lack of a better term. And what is it going to be?
I'll give you that StreamYard link.
40 feet 5 inches. So
let me give you that StreamYard link.
Take his second run and put him in the LCQ, and he found himself going into round number 3 there by jumping up into the 40-foot range. So now it's going to be Merriman going first in round number 3, followed by Raha and then Creed.
I mean, do you ever get comfortable with something like this? I mean, obviously you get to a level where you can play with it, but it's, I guess, the less time on it, the better at some point.
Define comfort. I mean, how do you even wrap your head around tackling something like this? Just to practice for that, let alone coming into an event like this in the wind. You've got all the people out here. You've got the cameras rolling and whatnot. Tyler kind of psyching himself up going through the process right now.
You can tell when they're fighting it. You can tell when it's not smooth. You can tell when they don't like it. You can tell when they don't like.
Jedi's my.
I mean, it's visually easy to
homie
see.
from another
But
ghosty.
When they're up there, they are just casual. They are in BMX. The looser you hold the grips, the easier it is to ride. It keeps you calm. It keeps you settled. And it's such a chaotic and destructive area to try to find that piece is a weird meditative spot. Tyler's listening to Gucci Mane or whatever he's doing to put him in the spot.
Listen to Gucci Mane, really?
Trying to touch the top of that tight pole.
Well, speaking of Tyler, here he is. He's going to have to start off round number 3. So
yeah, man, that fucking quarter pipe is nuts, dude.
Get 2 attempts at it.
It's so built.
The best height automatically moves on after both of those runs. Then the bottom.
The whole right side is that's a perfect height.
Your top height in that final round as we look at Tyler's first attempt right here.
That's fucking nuts. I won't do it.
To the point you've been making a couple times about dropping out of the sky.
Yeah, give me that one with the noise.
Yeah, you're literally dropping out of the sky.
That's a great example.
On a
Tyler goes to the
moon
with it. That's
nasty stuff.
Motor, and then he gets to this point. He's like, well.
But that back end just keeps coming around. See.
Fine landing.
All right, Wendy.
You can tell he got scared on that one a little bit.
Well, he was tapping his chest a bit as he was getting ready for the run in.
Because it's terrifying.
Yeah,
absolutely terrifying.
It's scary to sit here and watch and call this. I can't imagine what it's like to try to send yourself off the lip of
that. Yeah, so.
Full commitment. That is a big.
I don't even know what to say about that.
He's right back into the 40s here in round number 3.
So much low on suspension, and they come down all the way like that.
Is set.
Remember.
It's all perfection.
They're going to get 2 attempts, and then after that, it's the highest heights that's going to go on the next round, and then the LCQ. So taking a look at Colby Raha here, getting ready to do his first shot right here. Let's take a look back at Colby Raha's performance.
I know, it's funny because like you expect this to be like where someone actually eats it. No, I mean these guys are such pros.
Guys are going so big on this thing. It's dirt bikes, man. It's like limitless to what you can
spoon. You spoon.
It comes down to this: if Colby is not able to get to 41 feet,
the little spoon or the big spoon.
Axel will not have to take that second run of.
Oh yeah, I gotta add stats as a mod for sure.
FMX quarter pipe competition, and here we go. Can Colby Raha get it done?
Get it. Go!
Oh my goodness! Oh my God! 45.
Wow.
Almost 80 feet off the ground. 80 feet, 8 stories. And it's going to go
8 stories up. That dude went 8 stories in the air, by the way. 8 stories.
I'm Colby Raha, and I just won the first ever Nitro World Games high air quarter pipe competition.
You're the homeboy.
Yes, you did, sir. It set a height of 45 feet 2 inches. What an exciting finish that was in 2018.
Totally jealous of these kids, man.
What are we going to see when we get into that final
you know, then again, like when I was a kid, we had good suspension too. I mean,
round number 3,
the guys that like built the suspension that they didn't have, when they wrote like straight hard, like when they went hard with no air or anything, they're like, we had that stuff, I could have jumped over the moon, and I believe that. Pioneers and motorcycles.
Almost to the top of the height meter right there.
There's not much much left. I mean, again, the gearing has to be special. The suspension has to be special. Every time it takes my breath away.
Just look at it, man.
He's up there in the 40s.
And the 12. He's like, let's do a case jump. Let's do a 12.
Behind Tyler Merriman as of right now. Remember, 2 attempts at it. Taking another look at his first here.
That is so nerve-wracking. I think I would just scream the whole time I was in the air. Just at myself, at others, considering my existence. Look at what is going on here.
Examining the life choices that decided
what do I call my mom?
To send you into the sky like this?
I go to the gym? What is... Oh, yeah, I got to land. Anyway, look at this. Just time to think about your income taxes. Did I file them right? Am I going to get audited? Oh, yeah, power wheelie.
What's up, man? How you doing, Modog?
So he's still gonna
hey, come on panel, man. I'm trying to get people on panel. No one's on panel. I don't know why.
However, we still have
get up here.
Left to go here in this round.
Get up here.
All gonna get a second attempt before we
Get up here. No, I'm on. Trying to find people to talk to. Find someone else to do besides twiddle my thumbs. You know what I mean?
Gold Coast, Australia is Corey
Not very good at twiddling my thumbs.
Hit it to the moon. Get up there. Get up there. Get up there.
Oh, that was dirty. Look at that. That was nuts.
We got a bigger height pole.
That was nuts.
They said we need to go. I mean,
what did we have? 45 last year?
Oh, here, that was crazy, yo.
Yeah, we went bigger. We're still there. Just to the moon with them. Like, that's the highest anyone's ever been on a motorcycle and landed without conversation. Come at me different. Give me any other scenario. Someone's been that in the air on a motorcycle on purpose and then landed.
I like how you added that little asterisk.
Oh, yeah.
On purpose.
I've been to county fairs. Just saying.
Way to cover your bases on that one, sir.
Oh, yeah. There's someone that'll show me a picture of Yahoo in South Dakota at some fair getting loose. But this is calculated. This is real. This is fantastic.
I like that you brought that back to the ranks of doing fair shows.
You know.
Thank you for taking me on a memory journey.
Know your roots. Know your roots.
Corey Creed, 46 feet 8 inches.
So 46 8, baby.
Out of this first round of attempts here.
46 8. What a G.
Shot at it here. So Corey, as of right now,
what a
sitting in
fucking
that automatic
G.
transfer spot into the next round.
So you're in.
Oh my God.
You're uncomfortable. You've gotten into the later stages.
You're going.
I've been uncomfortable since we started this. I get white knuckled every time these guys are under power towards the quarter pipe.
But now it's on them because now they're shooting for the highest they could possibly, because it starts to matter. When you're kind of strategizing to just get yourself into the later rounds is one thing, but now it's okay.
Well, now you have to send it every time.
Every time.
You have to max it out every time. I mean, right now, only the best height is going to automatically move on at this point, and then whoever's at the bottom.
Yeah, I wish people are going
to have to go into an LCQ.
Have you ever ridden a motorcycle before? I mean, it's intimidating all by itself. Like, you're on a machine and it doesn't something if it wants to.
Here for this group, but before we get into this, let's check.
Like, I mean, you get used to it eventually. Like, you start, becoming one with it, but. Right, you ride a lot of different motorcycles.
Unbelievable job. Talk to me.
And you start finding different dynamics, and you just find that one that's perfect for you. It's hard to find.
The biggest ramp, and
and these guys become pros and find that perfect bike.
Everybody's stepping it up.
It's a beautiful thing.
The wind's coming in.
What he would say.
It's actually, I guess it's not too bad. Yeah, Bierman's killing it. Creed's killing it. I got respect for anybody riding this ramp. Dirt bikes are fun. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna go as big as I can, I guess, these next couple rounds and see how it is.
Best of luck.
That's right. I'm sure he does that in practice sometimes. He's like, I wish that was the tournament. Fucking just does it at practice.
You know what I mean? No one got into this to be like, man, I really want to give sponsor shout outs before I risk my life on this.
He's so casual about it, though. I mean, anytime he gets interviewed about this, whether it's in comp or not, you hear him talk about the approach to the quarter pipe.
That shit.
Like riding this thing, his style,
that's a
how
fucking bike, baby.
Compared to others. He's just so casual about it. He's just very candid.
He's a gentleman for even doing the interviews because all I see when I see this is just let me ride. I just want to ride, let me ride and do the talking. That's the kind of guy he is.
All right, Tyler Merriman's going to get one more attempt at it here. He got 43.
Come on, Tyler.
Time around. What's he going to get here in his second attempt?
Get it. Ooh. I don't know.
No.
I can't tell. Yeah, power knows
you didn't have it.
Your way into the hearts of thousands.
That's you know what? It's not, you're down, but you're not out at this point if you're not able to best that.
You didn't have it.
6-8. There's still that LCQ round. One rider is going to emerge from that LCQ round if he's not able to best 46 feet 8 inches.
So you need to see the car, right? They're coming off the very right side of the ramp. You can see them all kind of landing very similar.
Ouch.
A lot can be told by just the track of where they're going.
I think
that motorcycle's upside down, Jim. You can't tell me it's not completely inverted when it's at that peak.
Once you've got
Yeah,
right
it was.
what,
Yeah,
Like,
he just had some bad
how much
jumps.
more can I
I
send
mean,
this right here?
bad.
What
I
else
could
am I
do
going to
that,
have to
but
do? What else am I willing to do at this point?
I hope aliens
for the other
stay
guys,
and they
those
get
guys
to
are
watch
flying.
and try to explain what these boys are doing.
Okay, so he's not able to best 46 feet 8 inches. So as of right now, he is in that LCQ. So it comes down to Colby Raha, because if he's not able to best 46
I used to ride dirt bikes like a lot.
will not have
I mean, I still do, but back when I was a teenager and 20s and 30s, I mean, like that's all I ever did. Ride dirt bikes and go fishing. And like this, a whole new level.
Right? Even in this game, there's some strategizing.
I mean, I've seen him do double, triple, double tabletops, like crazy shit. But these guys are like so high.
Oh, did he go flat?
That was the lowest landing that I've seen out of him this weekend. Oh, that was scary.
When we say flat, we mean to the bottom part of that landing. There's
so much weight.
40 feet of actual rideable area when you take.
I think the funnest thing.
The idea of all the bendy parts, all the transitions, and the moving. So you want to land, like we said, as
I think the funnest thing is going to the dunes.
That ramp towards that angle part as you can.
I mean, there's nothing like flying over those dunes. Because when you got a paddle on the back wheel, right? Let's really pick up that sand and you're moving along. And you can go over the top of those dunes like you're gliding. So as you're flying over these dunes, you're like looking down. You're like 5 or 10 feet up in the air at times. And it's crazy. Because you're moving so fast and you just find that right angle and you're like there, you know. But you can jump sometimes and shit. And it's like fucking that jump so smooth. You come in.
So Corey doesn't have
that
to
is
take
so much
that
fun.
run. He's going to go on to our final round to determine.
I learned on hard pack.
Tyler Berriman and Colby
So
Raha are going to have to
when I was riding on hard pack with my older brother, I learned a few things. But
out of these next
like when I got into sand, I was like, oh,
we'll move
so
on.
better.
Enjoy
Like,
Corey Creed in the battle.
I'm not afraid.
I'm
not afraid to die, but I wasn't as afraid to die. Crazy shit.
It's very. I mean,
either way, at this point, you're already on the podium.
Yeah, which
let's not gloss over that. You've made it this far. Congratulations to all three of you guys.
Yeah, to say the least, that's quite a year for a lot of these guys. I don't know if you saw Colby's real FMX part, the X Games this year. He put down one of the most memorable sections of a 60-second video I've ever seen. Like
Ripley's, believe it or not, just to watch that.
The video part's getting big. The creativity's
Advertising.
getting a little more emphasized. I love seeing it.
There he goes.
Last year's champ trying to get a spot to go up against Corey Creed in the final round.
Nice.
Is it going to be enough?
That was his largest error of the day. You could tell that was the one. He knew it. He knew that he's going to go home. He is going to make Tyler absolutely fight him. He wants to keep going. He wants more time on this ramp. It doesn't exist in nature. He's going to get it.
43 feet 6 inches for him, knocking on the door of that top.
Top was 46.8.
Remember, he won last year with 45 feet 2 inches.
What on earth? What do you do? Do you go to another gear? I suppose you can't. I mean, what do you do to get
2
more
inches.
emphasis? The wind is what it is. It gets. Of course,
They're measuring inches. At 8 stories high.
I mean, if the wind doesn't look like it's intensified at all. I mean, the flags have been pretty consistent.
Well, it's good. Going into them forward.
If you're looking at the silver lining of things, I mean, the wind. Sometimes it whips
I used
around
to
all
love
over the
doing that
place,
shit.
and there's ever-changing conditions. It looks like it's been at least.
I miss those days.
Here, which is
that was a great thing about living in
at least get used
SC,
to it.
man.
Rather be pushed around like the transition than
Spend all night at the beach. You wake up, get stoned, go get in the fucking
So 43
surf.
feet 6 inches for him. So as of right now, he's done the work.
Ride
Tyler
home,
Merriman,
fucking
if
had a
he's able to
VW.
best
I
that,
still have
he
a
will
VW.
move
I still have my
on into
VW
that
bus.
next round. But again, at this point,
Ride home, my
congratulations to all
VW,
three of these guys, 'cause
all
we will be
hungover
on
and
the
shit.
podium. But right now, this is
All
the
morning.
battle to see who moves on to go up
Got my
against
fucking
Corey
dirt bike
Creed.
right up the hill. Wah, 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 wah. I'm going way up the hill, like
Moto quarter
take a nap.
champion. Second year the event has been here at Nitro World Games. Tyler
Miss those
Merriman
days.
feeling the pressure right now, Micah.
I truly miss those days.
he wants it. His man does not like losing. He is a competitive soul. Here we go. That's getting up there. That's a big carve. That's a big play.
Oh my god, that was a hard landing.
Furthest we've seen across the quarter pipe out here today. You can see
That was
him
nuts.
the chest right there. That gave him a little scare.
We try to give a little something there.
We talked about. If you go straight up, you're going to go
Not
high.
high enough, though.
Look at his carve. He goes way further. 2, 3 of those big carpet swabs, whatever you like to call it. Again, he almost ran out of real estate.
Yeah, I like that you call them carpet swabs.
What would you like to call them?
I'm fine with that.
You tell me.
I was giving you props.
I appreciate that.
swabbing it out over the Utah sky right there through the Utah Sports Commission flags right there.
Oh, that is just so effortless. Cool seeing his arm just kind of overcorrect. That KTM putting both those rubber tires to the moon.
I think Colby's got him by a little bit on this one. I think Colby's moving on to that. I think we're going to see the Creed Raha battle.
These kids are nuts.
It is. Colby Raha is going to move on into that next round. Hey, Tyler Berryman, though, congrats to that young man. He will stand on the podium out here today, but you can see that he was a little frazzled by what was going on. I think every time he'd come off of the ramp or before going in, he'd be riding around, patting on his chest and whatnot.
It's terrifying. This is
technically, I can still do it, but
it's not something you get used to.
Yeah,
this is something
that
you
makes
used to.
excuses.
We're going to see him at Super Hooligan again tonight. We're not done.
Bye.
No, he's got more
He got
to do.
payment.
Again, congratulations to his
And you got all the overhead, everything. Yeah, all the crazy fucking everything.
So
yeah,
great.
It's hard to do.
For Tyler. So here we go.
Oh, let's see if we go over the hype
Fuck off.
This is when it's going to happen.
This is it. This is to determine our winner out here. Again,
I,
2 attempts each.
That's why I try to make my camping experiences really nice.
Now, the rules change a little bit here in this last round. So Colby's going to have to go first because Corey had the better height from the last round. So Colby's going to go, then Corey. Then they'll do it again a second time around. So whoever's in the high spot after those 2 attempts, the other rider's going to get 1 LCQ attempt to try to best it. If they don't, there's our winner. If they do, we kind of keep going into this sudden death routine, if you will.
Cool. I love setting that.
So the format changes here in this last round. So we could see some drama unfolding here, but here we go. This is down to these final 2 riders. Will it be Colby Raha? Will it be Corey Creed? Raha is underpowered for his first attempt.
That's up, that's up, that's up.
Oh, he's taking the hand off.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful. Absolutely poetic style on that big air attempt. Moto quarter pipe final round. Oh, it's just a good contest.
He had a 43-foot 6-inch air that last go around. This one should be pretty close. It should be right in that wheelhouse.
See how he actually went into a tabletop like a BMX?
Oh,
he set himself
dude.
back. Got a, we call it fold it and hold it. In
I don't keep
industry,
saying
sir.
that.
Take that elbow.
You are full of gems today.
I love it. Look at that handoff. Pointing at his mom, saying, "Look at this, mom, 43-3 in perfect cursive, Jimmy."
Look at the shadow on the Nitro World Games backdrop on the deck of the quarter pipe there.
I love that trick. A one-hander is perfect because it works anywhere. You're on a bike, a skate park. Your mom goes a little fast over train tracks. Take that hand off, put it back on. You landed your first trick, kid.
All right, Corey
I think
Creed.
20 years ago.
He has been in control of this entire competition out here today thus far. Picking up where he left off.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh!
I don't know if that was, I think that was for corrective. He's not coming out here to do tricks. He's coming out here to just put an
Great
absolute
landing,
stake
though.
in the ground saying, I'm from Australia. I am better than anyone else at these absolute death-defying.
You heard it in his profile earlier. He said he wanted redemption.
What did he get?
He's getting it. No 2 ways about it. He came out here
40.
every major television contest in the industry. He has
47.
toyed with. Toyed with it. It has just been an absolute, like, Ted Williams-like year for this man. Give him a hit, the batting record. Give him a gold glove. Give him some of them weird Oakleys.
Yeah, I'm
all that
46.
stuff. You know, like, that is just unbelievable.
Just having a little fun
Perfect
with us.
timing,
there.
though.
Good.
Mid-peak.
I love it.
Take another look at it right here.
In the BMX one and the skateboard one, it's 27 feet tall, and you don't see them get to heights like this. You get the they said there's 3 different transitions in that takeoff, meaning there's 3 different angles which will traject them into the
From
moon to
Australia,
get
my
to
dirt
that
bike
height.
as well.
I mean, if you don't pump in the right spot,
Wow.
if you don't give it gas at the right area, if you don't land the tires at the right time, you are having a long night. Corey Creed toying with consequences, absolutely destroying this competition.
All right, so that's the first round for this this go or this heat.
That was
I should
exciting.
say. 45 feet 7 inches right there for Corey Creed.
Oh, 45?
Look at him. I know. Oh,
That'll be
And-
more
and
than that.
Believe it or not, that's not the highest that he's gone today.
no.
And he went higher in the opening rounds. So here we go. It comes down to this last round right here.
Yeah, and
So he had already bested last year's winning height in the opening round. It was 45 feet 2 inches, and he had gone higher than that in that opening round.
yeah, I mean, we are getting into crazy. Like I said, we are getting into base jumping heights on motorcycles.
The
but
sunglasses
there's
are
no
cool, but I don't
mercy.
think I wear them.
There's a
As long as
little
the
bit of
big old
suspension and a
cover
whole
half your
lot of
face.
white knuckling. to get you to the bottom and back to
I
safety.
saw a couple cops wearing them.
Well,
I
this
was
will
like,
get interesting strategy-wise
right.
again. So Colby's going to have to go first. So if Colby's not able to best that 45.7, Corey would not have to take
Anyway,
that second round. However,
round
by virtue of the
2.
rules for this round that I
Whoa.
stated, there's still going to be that LCQ attempt. Colby's going to get one more attempt at it to try to best that height. However, this is far from over. He won this thing last year. We've talked about it time and again. He's got the skills to do it. He's got the style. He's got the technique down pat. It's going to come down to either this attempt or the next one. Will he get the repeat win, or are we going to see Creed walk out of here, the champion this year? It all comes down to right now for Colby Raha.
Ow.
Get it. Oh, I don't think it was there. Again,
I'm going to walk that plank with you, too. I don't think that's going to be enough either. However,
yeah, it wasn't.
Either way, Colby's going to get one more shot at it.
Yeah, and that's going to be the shot heard around
round
the world.
2 to get 2 tries.
He's not here to lose. He is here to ride motorcycles. He has had a Cinderella year from this time last year to
I've been live for an hour and almost said on the panel yet. Get over here.
This is what he's doing. I love it. Look, breaking that. You can see him literally pulling it and pushing back and forth to get that front tire where it needs to be. There is no missteps in this competition. There is no second chances. Love it. All the noises. Isn't that a great shot? Just drop your shoulder, put your elbow under your hip, and then just maneuver that bike or that motorcycle.
I spilled bong water.
Again, these are some of the craziest individuals in the world, these 5 people.
The sounds that makes when you drop down out of the sky, I mean, you can hear all that scaff and the structure back there just rattling when you hit the bottom of that. So 42 feet 11 inches, that attempt right there. So he's going to get, I mean, if you're
I'm live right now.
Your second hit at this point. You don't need to. You're the best height. But however, with the rules, at this point, there is an LCQ. Each round has an LCQ option. So Colby Raha will
the Nitro World Games and the quarter half fight
to best that 45 feet 7 inches. Can he do it? Of course he can. You know why?
Yes.
Because he won last year with 45 feet 2 inches. So he's already done it last year.
No, they can't hear you.
Yeah,
can he do it again here in 2019?
But I'm live right now. What's going on?
Like I said, Jimmy, we were around when they were messing with the ramp a little bit. They got different angles.
I was in the shower.
It's hard to replicate. Like you said, they shifted the ramp.
Yeah, that's true. I was in the shower.
There's a lot of consequences
against it. Today.
But this is one of those kind of simple equations.
Hey, I got to do this stuff, man. I'll talk to you later, okay?
All
right, later.
So Corey's not going to take that.
So
it'll come down to this. However,
I was in the shower today.
If Colby
like we all do,
height, if he goes higher than 45.7, that doesn't
necessarily
net him a win.
The earthquake came. I'm like 4 miles from the
Corey would then get a chance to add to that. We're playing a little motorcycle chess out here today with that quarter pipe. So
and
the battle go on.
Fucking,
kind of like an
I was like,
phone
started. I was like, I have my little phone in the caddy. I'm like watching YouTube.
Like, at this, and this is the one that really counts.
And
the first 2
all of a sudden, I heard like this big rumbling noise, like that phone started beeping, and the house started shaking. I was in the shower. I was like, oh shit! And I got out. I'm like butt ass naked, holding the fucking wall in the toilet, like shaking like super hard. I'm like damn, like perfect timing every time right now. Like just totally, like I don't know what to do. So, like it lasted a minute. It was like that was like a good 45 seconds. And like it kept going and going and going. I was like, dude, is this gonna stop? Like I hope it wasn't like a big burst. Sometimes there's like a snap and like shit will just go ooh like that real fast during an earthquake. And those are the worst ones. Those are the ones that fuck shit up. But that didn't happen. They are predicting a really big aftershock. They said there's like more than 12% chance of an aftershock in the area. That's the warden, and more than a 5
millimeters away.
Which means 1 in 10 is pretty god.
Yeah, you can take one. I'm gonna mush them
more
together.
than 110.
Oh, that is such a
and we had an earthquake 2 years ago on Easter.
Oh, you brought a flag?
So it's been only 2 years since we had an earthquake.
What on earth are these guys thinking? I mean, that was the one and done. Elevator.
It's really interesting. Like, I never really think about these things because they never really happen very often. But when they do, it's like, oh man, that was kind of freaky. Just, you don't know where you're gonna be when it happens. So a couple people I talked to said they were driving, and you can't feel an earthquake when you're driving. It's not when it's
No, it's not going to be
generally,
a
but
44-10. So that means Corey Creed is going
yeah,
to get the win out here. He's already got himself an X Games gold medal in this event, and he walks away the 2019 Nitro World Games Moto
he got it.
champ as well.
That is such a nail in the coffin of a great year for this man, all the way from Australia. He came, he brought his mechanic. That's the man Taz right there. Put a ton of effort into getting that bike where it needed to be. 2 major televised TV contests, 2 gold medals. Man, when we talk about there's a bunch of action sports in the Olympics. This is definitely
bad. Well, he won. So yeah, we'll be having a lot of earthquakes coming up probably. This is earthquake season apparently. They start coming more and more once you start getting a couple over a couple years. And excuse me, trying to put something up here. Anyway, yeah, it's kind of wild sometimes. I was in the my sister, my parents took me and my sister to Disneyland, and we were staying probably about 5 miles from Northridge when the Northridge quake happened back in the early 90s. That was a bad one. That was really, really bad. That was one of those ones where they snap. They go boom, boom, boom. They shake a lot. And we were probably like 6 stories up staying in a hotel early in the morning. And I remember the dresser falling down over me on the bed. And my sister had actually gotten shaken out of the bed because she always sleeps on the edge, kind of on her side, and like made her fall out. And my dad got woke up and was like trying to grab my mom, hold my mom down because it was shaking that bad. It was crazy. And Northridge was unique in the way that it took down all that old infrastructure. A lot of buildings that were really old and antiquated, but they were kind of built for earthquakes, but they really weren't. Considering where a lot of places were built on like sandstone and like really loose shit, so it wouldn't like stand up to that kind of shaking. Northridge is just special. That was a special earthquake. I really hope that doesn't happen again in my lifetime because that shit was devastating. That killed a lot of people, especially in the 90s. And we didn't really have a lot of documentation on it because it was then, and I was a kid. I don't really save stuff like that when you're 12. Heather, I mean, it's possible. They do happen. They do happen up in North California. Not as much, but definitely LA. LA gets the worst of them on the Northbridge line. It's kind of weird how it works. Yeah, they have like different places that work up that bridge. There's like 2 or 3 of them or something like that. Yeah, the show, dude. It totally did. Okay. I just cleaned the water. So I would like a different strain, though. A strain of marijuana. Oh, excuse me, tobacco. Sorry, tobacco. On YouTube, it's tobacco. So, let me just grab that real fast, y'all. I'm gonna grab that real. Give me a minute. Oh, 30 seconds. $10.91. $10.91 it is. Tobacco. Chem Tobacco 91. These are my favorite breaks. And I gotta look for a new job tomorrow. That's all right. I totally got fired. Totally got fired. Fuck it. It wasn't even my fault. You know what, baby? Nuggets. Oh, my dogs are lagging. Smoke it if you got it. There we go. Think something good here for us. Since nobody wants to join the panel, join the panel. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you nothing. It costs you maybe 5 seconds here or that. 5 seconds. Come say hi to me. Universe. Extraordinaire. Trying to find something to put up here. Oh, that didn't work. Trying to do my layout. Portrait. Iceberg, come on up. Heather, come on up. Arby's. Status quo. Anybody? You may join here at this link and this link only. And you may be the winner of the Drew is Right. It's better, man. I got the munchies. I ate it all. Anybody wants to hide on me? My Cowboys family. Oh, apparently not. Got nothing. We're gonna restream somebody. I'll tell you what. We'll restream Buddy just for fun. Actually, wait. Both of them. Probably restream Buddy. Mm-hmm. Nobody. There's actually nobody on. Okay, just me and you, guys.
link. Yeah. Hey, buddy. Buddy's taking a pee. He'll be right here. Hang on. Yeah, hang on, Charlotte. Here you go.
I'm double streaming.
Hi, Drew. Drew, scroll back. We were reading some Urban Dictionary sex terms. You might get a laugh out of that. We're pretty funny.
All right. Let's see what we got here.
We will be revisiting them again in a future stream. We found some real funny ones a couple years ago.
I'll see anything funny. Who's saying it? How long ago?
Oh my gosh, Shanna. Well, Charlotte's been a friend of the Buddies channel for a long time.
No.
That's one thing Buddy says. He doesn't care where anybody goes. Everyone's welcome here.
I know. I was trying to stream before he was, so I can get people up on my channel. And he came up like 5 minutes after I did. I was like, oh, I wanted to come up.
Okay, there's the link, Charlotte. Charlotte, are you under a new account? Or is this a different Charlotte? I'm confused. Night Owl, do you want to come up? The nasty sex terms are done for the night. I'm just going to be classy. Yeah.
I'm just restreaming my buddy. Buddy East.
I don't really know any of these players. They've all been around for a lot longer than I've known Buddy.
Find something else to do here, but kind of limited.
Charlotte's Webbing asked for the link, but she hasn't come up yet.
Oh.
And Shanna said,
and
hey, Spider Poop.
My co-host.
Okay.
Doing something else at the moment.
Okay, I don't know if this is the same Charlotte.
I don't know. Go ahead and see.
Okay.
Put your hand on it.
Okay, no, that's her picture.
Right, thanks.
I'll put my hand. Charlotte, can you speak? Is this you?
It's me.
Okay.
All right.
Come jump on, Mo-Dog.
Okay.
Hello, it's me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm here.
Hang on
I'm
one
here.
second.
Oops. Where's my stream at?
Hold on. I have to put earbuds in. Hold on. Just a second.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Hold on.
Okay, Shanna, I'm pretty sure she was a mod. I don't know. I can't remember. What do you think?
Get a little bit of chocolate in there and shake it up. Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, it's easy for you. Whatever's easy for you.
Whatever you want to bring that up. The fucking dog steps on me with his claws. Rips my foot open.
Big claws.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna bust his
Claws,
ass.
boss.
Oh, put
Claws.
some socks on that motherfucker. Oh shit. Okay, this is the she shed night here,
Okay.
folks.
All right.
Hey,
Is that better?
yes, Charlotte, that's great. That's great.
That's better? Okay.
Thank you, Drew. Go ahead, restream it up there. I hear you fine, Charlotte. What are you doing? Getting undressed?
I'm narrating.
No. I was just coming up here just to. I haven't. Oh goodness, hold on. I have to figure out the.
Let's see.
Love that chicken for
Hey.
Juniper rating.
What's up, Mo-Dog?
What's up, man?
Charlotte, she's got something here. I don't know.
I'm mute buddy here for a second. Since,
Figured I'd pop up here and give you some love. I won't be on here long, man. I don't know if I got
right on.
some chest congestion going or what, man, but I can't quit
Oh, I'm sorry.
coughing and shit.
What's going on with your chest? Yeah.
I don't know. I probably drank and smoked too much last night, man.
Oh yeah, it happens.
On G2K stream, I had to get drunk, work up balls to get on there and sing karaoke.
Yeah. And, I've been hitting the inhaler. It works sometimes.
Well, I think it's because it was like 74 degrees here today, man. It got like really warm, and then a storm front blew through, so it's been raining for the last few hours, and
Oh yeah, you get all the moisture too.
got the door cracked to let some like fresh air in and shit, and
Sure.
that's probably what it is. But
we had an earthquake today.
You did?
Yeah. We had almost a
where you
6.0. Eastern San Diego.
Oh, I didn't realize you were in Cali.
Yeah, I was 4 miles from the epicenter. It was real shaky.
Really?
Yeah.
You said it was what? 6 point what?
It was almost 6. Right?
Almost 6.
Yeah, I can't remember what it said. When I read it was 6, but I haven't looked since, so maybe it was something else. Let me check. I'm actually curious what it was.
Well, that's a decent little rattle, huh?
Yeah, because it sent I was like in the shower, I was completely naked, and I'm fucking like watching YouTube, like, and it's all fucking beep beep beep, and like this huge noise started happening. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I jump out of the shower, and I'm like, and the house started shaking. I'm like, oh shit! I'm grabbing the toilet and the wall, like everything's like moving, but it didn't snap. It didn't do that whole like jolt thing, Thank God. I was in the Northridge quake when that happened. That shit snapped. It snapped a few times, like boom, 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 like shit was falling over, and we're in a hotel room going to Disneyland, like 6 stories up.
Yeah, we don't have to deal with those here in Kentucky.
I felt strong as fuck though. It was a 5.2, but I was only 4 miles from the epicenter. I was real close.
Wow, I'm glad you're all right, man.
Oh yeah, I'm cool. My house is fine. Nothing broke.
Yeah, we had a small earthquake here in Kentucky about, I don't know, 3 years ago or so. And the only reason I even knew we had it is I was standing at my sink in the bathroom, like brushing my teeth, and I noticed my mirror just kind of go, like that, and that was about it. I mean, I felt it on my feet too, but I mean, it wasn't that big. But I guess a lot of people don't realize it, but like right here in like Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana, where that line is, apparently we're sitting on a fault that nobody knows about because it's just not really active. So
yeah, I live closer to one of the veins of the fault, the Northridge fault. And like it kind of veers off, and that the whole plate section comes off of where I'm at.
Yeah.
There's 3 places that go across the Northridge fault. That all cross each other. And when I was a kid, when that happened, that shit was nuts because it was like I had the dresser fall on me, like that's how quick shit happened. And like my sister fell out of the bed. My dad was like hold my mom down, like fucking my mom from fucking falling out because she was real light and small, and that's how heavy and shaky that shit was. It was just the jolt. Like, I was kind of comparing it this morning to myself. I'm like, damn, like we're lucky it wasn't more than that. That'd have been terrible. Well, we got the San Diego treatment. Everything's chilly here. Is that you in your background? I just saw your avatar. Is that you?
Oh yeah, you didn't see that last night, did you? Yeah, Amy made that for me. I popped in her Discord. Well, I didn't ask for it, but I popped in her Discord yesterday, and just there was a message there from her, and she was like, hey, I made this for you, Sergeant. And I was like, that's fucking awesome.
I love it.
Yeah,
she did
a good job with it, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was shocked, man. I was like, damn, girl, she's talented.
How cool.
I think she uses. I don't know. I didn't ask her last night. I meant to, but I think she uses probably Grok to make that stuff. I'd seen Grok at one point, but I never got on there and played around with it.
Think Grok can take your actual face, but it can take a likeness of your face.
Right. It's pretty close. I mean, it's a little thinner in the face than I am, but that's okay. I'd rather have it that way than the other way.
I mean, it makes sense.
So, yeah, I was shocked, man. And I guess something was going on with StreamYards. Like a couple of the people were still seeing my, I don't know if you remember what my other avatar looked like, but it was the face was all gray and bluish. It was made up, blood dripping out from like Halloween. they were still seeing that, but most of the people were seeing the new avatar that Amy made. So
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know. I guess it was a StreamYards thing.
yeah,
But yeah, she did a great job with it, especially when it was like not even asked for. Just surprised the shit out of me.
yeah. She made me a banner. I'm trying to get it right now. Discord. I just saw it actually. I don't know when she made it, maybe today or something. But
Yeah, I've been dicking around today. I've been procrastinating. I still haven't done it. I still gotta get my taxes done.
me too.
Wait till the last
Yeah,
fucking minute.
that's how it goes. I'm just gonna give him some money and be like, push it forward.
Well, I'm hoping I don't owe anything. So
Yeah, I always owe ass money. Right when I lost my job. That's how it goes though.
yeah, I heard you say before that you're gonna start job hunting again tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna start hunting again tomorrow. I have to.
Good luck with it all, man.
Oh yeah, thanks. I'm fine. And the hardest part is getting up in the morning and going to do it because it's so easy to just sleep in.
Yeah, I'm in the same process, man. So I get it.
Yeah.
And that's what sucks, man. That because I'm a night owl by nature anyway, and since I don't have to get up for the job, I got my days and my nights are all flip flopped. We'd be sitting there working on either photos for a client or something like that. Next thing I know, it's like, holy shit, is that sun coming through the window?
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Oh, for sure, man. I'm a workaholic. I could work so much. I don't even care. It's work.
Yeah.
I like money. I get paid. But sometimes it just comes easy and doesn't other times.
Yeah.
Life has its ebbs and flows.
Yeah, I'm in a I'm in a here right now.
Yeah.
So how many times have you gone live, man?
4 or 5 times, I think.
Oh, have you?
Somewhere around there.
I didn't get a notification. I just happened to click on the live button on YouTube, and I was like, "The fuck, Drew's live?"
Oh, cool.
I mean, I'm
Cool.
subbed to your account for everything, so I don't know why I
Nice.
didn't get the
That's great.
notification.
Yeah, I guess click the bell, the white part of the bell, for it to give it to you. If it doesn't show up in your
No,
right,
it is.
like
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm on. I got everything turned on for you. I think it's probably part of the algorithm. If you're new at doing it, still.
Yeah, I'm sure they're
Yeah.
still trying to filter me through their little channels.
Pushed out as much. Where's this banner she made you?
Oh, you don't
Is that
see
it right there?
Oh, it's not. Is it not presented right now? Let's see.
Is that it? The Dreuniverse?
Oh yeah, that's it. Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's good, man.
Thanks. I love it.
I saw you poking around. I thought you were still trying to maybe find something. I didn't realize.
No, I found it. I was like able to present it like that.
Yeah, it looks good, man.
Pretty good. Yeah.
The only thing missing on it's a pink mic sitting right at the top.
Yeah.
All right, that's the last time I'll put you about your mic.
I'll put that in my background too.
Yeah, those jumps with those dirt bikes and shit earlier, man. That stuff's crazy. I saw that in Arizona. I forget what I was doing. I didn't go to the show. We were out doing something, and we saw the ramp sitting over there, and we saw these bikes going up in the air and shit. We were like, "The fuck is that, man?" So we went over and checked it out. There was, a small crowd. There was only probably like 45, 50 people there, But again, this was 25 years ago.
Yeah.
Probably wasn't as big a thing as it is now.
When I go to Ocotillo Wells and shit like that, it's just you see guys doing stupid shit. I mean, it's not even fun sometimes because they're being dumb about it. Well, I mean, I enjoy it. I can't say I don't like it. I don't mind.
You do that kind of shit
at times, but
you do that kind of stuff?
No, not anymore. I've broke my back a couple times being dumb.
But you used to do it? You used to jump like that?
Yeah, not like that. No. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying I used to ride dirt bikes hard. I've been riding since I was 10.
Okay.
I've been riding since I was 10 years old. My older brother is 14 years older than I am, so I used to follow his trail, or try to anyway. And I just completely eat shit a lot. But that's why I learned how to ride, pretty much. And
I missed my bike.
My brother was semi-pro.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But
yes.
I never wanted to become like a professional or get in that kind of crew. It wasn't my thing. I was just more like, hey, I just want to go fishing, hunting, and fucking ride dirt bikes.
Just got busting some trails.
Yep, that's all I wanted. I get up. I was just saying, like, I have a VW bus still, and when in my 20s, I used to go down to the beach, stay all night, fucking go surfing in the morning, get stoned, drive back up to the mountains, fucking go right up the fucking out on my dirt bike, go take a nap on the mountain and shit, wake up, ride my dirt bike back down. Like, that was my life. I miss doing that shit.
Yeah, I never had dirt bikes. I had a couple Harleys, but I haven't had my Harley now for about seven or 8 years. I miss it. Especially miss it this time of year. You know, spring starts rolling around. You see everybody get back out on their bikes and shit again. I'm like, fuck, man.
Yeah, I like Harleys. I've only owned a few. I'm not that big into them like all my friends are, and
I'm not either. I mean,
biker, you know.
I mean, I had one for like.
My back's all fucked.
I had one for like probably 20 years. You know, my first one was a sporty, and then I got a fucking fat boy, but I never got to the, you know, like you're saying, you know, I wasn't like in a club and, you know, riding around with my fucking leathers on and, you know, beating people up and shit.
Exactly. I wasn't into that shit. My dad knew a lot of guys like that growing up too, and my dad wasn't that guy either, so I guess it's kind of why I'm not.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, neither was my dad. Like, actually, nobody in my family like rode motorcycles or anything. But the guy that lived down the street from me was, I say guy. I mean, I was a kid and he was like full grown adult and shit. Me and his daughter went to school together. To this day, I don't know what his real name was, but his club name was Bear. Big burly son of a bitch, man. And he was, I guess he was the head guy, the leader of the Iron Horsemen Cincinnati chapter.
Oh yeah.
And there was times in the summer, man, where they'd put fucking roadblocks up, man, and block the whole fucking street off in their neighborhood. Have everybody over, and they'd fucking set up ramps and shit, man. They'd be out there on choppers and stuff, man.
Yeah.
Jumping ramps and
I remember
drinking and getting wasted and
yeah, they do that when I was a kid. We'd block off entire street, like just jump. I know no one cared back then.
Yeah, nobody on the street gave a shit back then.
Harley, fuck.
Plus, they knew he was the leader of the Iron Horsemen, so they weren't gonna say anything anyway, you know.
Yeah. We all had the Hells Angels and Mongols and shit in my neighborhoods growing up. And, yeah, all the Iron Horsemen, they're still here too. We have a chapter here. And,
are they?
Yeah, we got a lot of chapters here. Well,
it makes sense out in Cali. I mean, you get to ride bikes 362 days a year, you know.
Yeah, it's fun for like maybe a minute. Brotherhood.
Yeah, the motorcycle gangs weren't really a big thing around here, but the Iron Horsemen were. You used to see them everywhere. But it was pretty wild when they would block the street off and have a street party. They'd do it probably 4 or 5 times a summer. You know, everybody in the neighborhood would just come down and hang out, and as long as you weren't an asshole, you were fine. You know.
Yeah.
But that was in my early teens, so for us, it was cool as shit. You know, watching them all on their bikes, zipping up and down the road, and jumping ramps and jumping fucking beer barrels and whatever, whatever they were into. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. That's fun times, man. I miss those days, honestly. I think one of the best times was when all my friends would just get together and just find something to do and get out of the house. We all liked to work on shit anyway. We're all just mechanics growing up, so because our parents did all that shit. Shit. I still talk to one of the guys I used to ride with. Started a really successful muffler business, like in our neighborhood, probably like a couple miles down the way. And that guy's gotten rich off that business. He does really well now.
Really?
Obviously we had a couple friends that went off and did a bunch of drugs and bailed out, but a lot of what we did, being active like that, I think really helped our ingenuity.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I think it's one of the things kids today are kind of missing. Kids don't get out and play anymore. My grandkids included. The only time they're not really playing. Well, I mean, kind of in their defense, my daughter and son-in-law, they have 4 kids, and 11, 9, 5, and 3, and they're except for the 3-year-old, they're all in sports, um, and the 11-year-old and the 9-year-old are into 2 sports at the same time. So almost all their free time is either going to practices or games or whatever. And my granddaughter just started playing basketball with a select team, so you got to drive an hour away just to get to where they practice and have their games and shit.
Yeah.
So I remember those days.
I used to hate that, the commute.
Yeah, I mean, I remember those days.
We used to have baseball games and shit. Drive like fucking 2 hours, you'll play a game. I was like, why am I even here?
Yeah, yeah. Well, and I told them that because I told my daughter and her son-in-law, I was like, you got to be careful because that shit will burn them out real quick.
Mhm.
They don't have time with their friends. They're in a car for an hour. They're in a car for an hour. Coming back the other way, or like you said, 2 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
It's if it gets to the point where they're not having fun, then why are you even playing? What's the point?
Right.
Why are you
Right.
playing the sport? So it's a fine
that's
line.
when you can find something local, it's easy to do. You can just get out and you get it done.
Right.
It's fun. And
Right.
you want to go home and like eat dinner and go to bed. Like you already had a long day at school.
Yeah, right after I got out of the Marine Corps, man, I ran my the athletic club with my kids' school, and it was supposed to be like a 2-year term, and nobody else wanted to fucking do it, so I ended up doing it like 10 years in a row. And I ended up coaching 5 sports, so I'd go from sport to sport. I mean, that's all it was. But I'm gonna tell you what, man, looking back, anybody out there that has young kids that are playing sports, I mean, while it was a total pain in the ass then, especially when you're the head coach and you're the athletic club director running the ship for the school. It was just nonstop go, go, go. But man, I missed the hell out of it, man. It's one of those you don't realize, when you're in the middle of it, how fucking awesome it is. And then, now that I'm 60 and I'm not doing any of that shit, like my kids are, parents of their own and they got their own kids. I tell them, I'm like, man, relish this shit. It might seem like a total pain in the ass now, but you'll miss it when it's gone.
Yeah, I never had kids. Wish I could have. My ex-wife couldn't have kids. She was we're together for like 15 years and just wasn't happening.
Oh wow.
We ended up getting tired of each other too, so we got divorced like about 5 or 6 years ago, and I've had like maybe one girlfriend the whole time, like for like a year, and I just don't care.
Yeah.
I live great by myself.
That's me, man. I've been an intentional bachelor, man. For hell going on like the last 12 years now, and it's to the point where I don't know that I could or would want to even live with somebody again. I don't know that I could cohabitate with another fucking human. I've gotten so used to just being on my own, and I fucking love it and
Dude,
do whatever I want whenever I want. And
I mean, my mother's still alive. She has her own condo, and she lives like a couple miles from me. And it's like she comes over and visits all the time. It's nice to see my mom. It's like that's the only feeling interaction I ever have to have besides maybe outside. I never, I'll invite a woman over once in a while. If it's
right. Oh, I got friends. Don't get me wrong. I got friends. I'm just not in a relationship.
Like the whole okay, come stay with me thing, man. Like, no thanks. I mean, you better have a job and have your shit together.
Yep.
Like, no, I have my job. I have my shit together. Like, please. That's too much to ask.
Yeah. You look around like, fuck you. You're still here. You got somewhere to be? You got something to do?
Seriously. Oh, that's kind of like how my ex kind of wrote me in. I'm like, you're still here. Like, it's cool. Like, I'll help you out, take care of you. I end up paying for everything.
Yeah.
No thanks. Appreciate it. No thanks.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard me say it on. I think it was probably last week. Probably last week on G2K's panel. I don't know how it came up, but we were talking about families and dating and divorce or something, and I told my son, my daughter's starting giving me shit. She's like, Dad, you got to get like a steady girlfriend that you can bring around the grandkids because they're starting to say, because like my ex-wife, she's with the guy she's with, her fiance. They've been engaged for like 8 years.
Yeah.
And I told her, I was like, no, don't. You just tell him fucking Poppy's good to go as it is. I don't need to be bringing nobody around.
Easy like that. Makes it better. And you can take vacations with a lady if you ever want to and do whatever you want,
Yeah. That's what I said. I got friends. Friends.
Yeah.
I'm just not in a I don't want to be in a relationship at all. Everybody complains and oh my God, it's so lonely. No, I'm not lonely at all, man.
I'm perfectly happy with people that I have around me and what I
Yeah.
do. Like when I come here too, it keeps me from all the other bullshit that could possibly happen to me. And I don't want to be
Right.
involved in it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay away from other shit. Kind of a reason why I'm here, honestly.
Yeah.
And it's not bad. It's a healthy thing.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong
It's a healthy outlet. I mean, it can be a healthy outlet. I mean, it can go the other way too.
Healthy, yeah. Outlet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of people that destroy their lives with shit, but
yeah.
But
not
that happened to me. It's not myself, obviously, like yourself. It's not one of those things. We don't even need this.
What have you been doing with your lives? Just like whatever, whoever comes up and just talk about whatever, or
yeah. If people come up, it's just random. I don't really want this to be like a politics channel or a hate channel or a channel. I'm just gonna see what happens. Let it flow in,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be the critic and censor guys or.
Yeah, that's what I was saying last night over on G2K stream, man. I don't do the fucking drama, man. I mean, I'll pop in to support people, when they got their streams going on, but yeah, I'm not gonna get sucked into being part of it and the talking shit and I'm not dropping anybody's names. People are what what they are and they're dealing with whatever they're dealing with, but that shit's just not my bag.
I call it the internet biker bar because once you get involved in it, there's like years involved in it.
Yeah. Yeah, you start. I mean, that's just me. I mean, I'm relatively new to this. Just the last, 4 or 5 months or whatever, 3 or 4 months. I don't even know how long, but
yeah,
you want to support other people when they're doing theirs. So you see them live, just like I seen yours, right? I'm like, well, let me pop in, throw the brother some love, give him a like and help his algorithm out. And then I'm like, Jesus Christ, are y'all up here just fucking tearing each other down? What are you doing?
No, I mean the internet's for fun.
Yeah,
I just want to. I don't give a fuck about all the drama shit.
Yeah,
it's funny to me. Like I'll laugh at it. Like, I'll be like, "Oh, that was stupid," like.
Right.
It's the internet. I'm not gonna make my life. No one should. It's not that important.
No, you nailed it. I mean, to me, that's what the internet's for. Is just get out here and have fun, hang out with people, have a good time, cut up, be sarcastic, whatever. I mean, fucking life on its own has enough fucking drama in it.
I've been chatting since the '90s, early '90s, like BBS.
Yeah, not me. I mean, the first panels I ever went up on was G2Ks and Harleys.
Oh, right on. Yeah.
I just used the internet for watching videos and whatever dicking around on YouTube and
what's for.
That's why anybody that subs my channel, man, I've only got like 17 fucking subscribers.
Oh, yeah.
I'm probably gonna start doing some shit, putting some videos and stuff out because, I mean, if nothing else, probably just be some of my photography stuff. I've been doing professional photography for like 16 years. So
yeah, that's cool, bro. Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
You should.
Yeah, I mean, right now there's nothing, and I got to like log out of StreamYard and log back in apparently because we saw on G2K's show last night that somebody thought there was an imposter out there. Somebody had made an imposter Sergeant Modog account, and because they were commenting in the comments, it was me, right? But I was commenting from the YouTube channel, not the StreamYard channel, so that I could use the links and stuff, or at somebody's name. And I guess I was signed into YouTube on my regular Sergeant Modog account because I do have 2 of them, and because one of them's like 20 years old, and for whatever reason I because I really didn't use it that much, and then I created a new one. So I guess with the YouTube account, it's my new one, and that only has 17 subscribers on it, right? But this account that I'm signed in right now, like if I type in the comment and you click on it and go to the link, it's me, but there's only like 3 or 4 subscribers on it. So Amy and all of them were like, "Oh, it's a fucking fake account. Somebody's duping you." And I was like, "No, wait a minute. That was me. I just typed that." So I guess I got to log out of StreamYard and log back into it with the correct far as the Modog account. So
yeah, send that channel over when you get a second, or when you can, whenever. I'll
yeah.
post that in the chat and try to get you some subs. Well, it seems we have nobody watching almost. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the stream. I'm gonna go somewhere to another channel, I guess, where people. It was a good try. We had about 13 people tonight, I think.
There you go. You got to start somewhere, right?
Yeah, no, I'm good with it. This is perfect.
Cool.
Worked out.
All right, man. Like I said, I just want to pop in here and show you some love and give you a like.
That. Really, you're the only guy that came on.
So, all right, brother. I'll catch you later, man.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Bye. Bye, Wanda. Bye, chat. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you in the next channel. Probably GTKs or somewhere. We'll see.